Hey guys, welcome back to more political chatter. In this video, we are going to be talking about the Georgia Senate runoff race and how Raphael Warnock was the projected winner around 10:30, I believe, last night. So I did stay up, I watched the results, and it came out as expected. So here are the basically final results here, about 99% in. Raphael Warnock has 51.4%. Herschel Walker has 48.6. I'm sure I don't need to explain how there are no third-party candidates in this race. I've explained it, and the news has said it so many times, an obnoxiously amount of times. Everyone gets it that this was a runoff. No third-party candidates now. So these two totals will equal up to 100%. So Raphael Warnock won 51.4. Herschel Walker won 48.6. So this is about a 2.8% win. Yeah, 2.8% win for Raphael Warnock. And I overestimated Warnock about 0.2%. I said that it would be around 3%, 3 to 4%. So I was just 0.2 off, almost spot on this race, and I was pretty certain that Raphael Warnock would win. Honestly, as we were heading into 100 or 99% of the votes in, or really around like the 90% mark, I was starting to get worried for Raphael Warnock. But I haven't lived enough to fully experience Georgia elections, and a badge did come through, and it gave Raphael Warnock the lead, and there was no looking back then. I mean, he took the lead at about 85% in, and I thought that there was no looking back and that he was on to victory from there. And then Walker took the lead again, I believe around 89% in or 90% in, and that is when I thought that Warnock might just be in trouble, but I still did believe that he would win. I would not have believed it if Walker won. Well, I mean, obviously I would have, but I would have been shocked if Herschel Walker won. And I was pretty confident about this one. Raphael Warnock won by about 100,000 votes, just under about 97,000 votes. So, looking at the county map here, Warnock did well. He drove up the vote where he needed to. Very similar to the pre-runoff vote, to the election day vote. He drove up votes in Fulton County, 77 to 23. Cobb County, he drove up votes 60 to 40. That is a very solid margin for Cobb County. Clark County, able to do the same thing. Obviously, he was going to win it by a wide margin, but he really drove up the vote there. Newton County, everywhere. Warnock did well. Walker, even struggling in these counties that went to Brian Kemp, the gubernatorial or the governor, by a very wide margin. He had trouble even in these Republican counties, even though his goal was to drive up vote share in the Republican counties. He still kind of wasn't totally able to do that. And just coming out now that Herschel Walker's son, is saying that Donald Trump had begged Herschel to run for Senate. That is what Christian Walker is saying right now. He is saying that Donald Trump begged Herschel Walker to run for Senate, to be his candidate, to have a Trump winner. Apparently, Trump thought that Walker was a winner. We don't know if that's 100% true right now. That's just what Christian Walker is saying, but that could be a development if it comes in, and it certainly would not help Trump it coming out that Trump begged someone to run, and people would blame him more for Walker's loss, and Democrats winning 51 seats in the Senate. So, Democrats now have 51 seats in the Senate, somehow, with massive inflation, with sending money to a war, with an extremely unpopular president. The Democrats gained a Senate seat. The House is different, of course, we'll get to it, but Democrats somehow gained a Senate seat. So, in a shocking turn of events, Catherine Cortez Masto hung on in the state of Nevada, winning by just 8,000 votes. That's astonishing. 0.8% margin. Like I knew Mark Kelly hung on, but by almost 5% somehow. And, of course, Maggie Hassan exceeded all expectations, winning by 9% in the state of New Hampshire, basically 10% actually. And Raphael Warnock, as we just talked about, hung on in the state of Georgia, winning by a bit more than 2%. And that would put them at 50 seats. But then they flipped the state of Pennsylvania. John Fetterman won his election in Pennsylvania, winning by about 5%. Absolute blowout in the state of Pennsylvania, something that we haven't seen in a while, and certainly will never ever in American history probably see again with an unpopular president with all this stuff going on. Pennsylvania going to Democrats by that wide of a margin. So somehow Democrats started out with 50 seats, ended with 51 seats, when we were talking about them maybe in a crazy universe holding on to Senate majority with 50 seats, not 51. But we were saying, yeah, they're going to lose a seat. They might lose 2 seats. They're going to lose Nevada, and Republicans will hold on to Pennsylvania. And then they're going to lose Georgia. Maybe Mark Kelly hangs on in Arizona. And that's what we were saying. And look at that. Democrats gained a Senate seat. Looking at the House, of course, Georgia doesn't affect this. But looking at the House, Democrats have 213 seats. Republicans have 221, similar to the I don't know how to explain it, so I won't go any further. But I mean, a lot of big surprises in the House districts. Democrats outperformed big time, but still, here we go, district map, thank God. Democrats outperformed big time, but still Republicans won majority. I mean, who would have thought that Marie-Glueson Perez would win in Washington's 3rd? The 3rd district of Colorado is having a recount currently. That was insanely close. You could see it's decided by 600 votes currently. John Larson exceeded all expectations in the 1st district. Larry Laser was expected to come very close. Democrats did great in New Hampshire, as Maggie Hassan did. And then Democrats flipped the 2nd district of New Mexico, but Republicans ended up flipping more, and they won. So, Raphael Warnock wins in the state of Georgia. Democrats gain a Senate seat. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you all